Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video that is a little bit different for my channel. It is something that I've been doing on my other channel with beauty and makeup and skincare, and I thought that I would use the same concept and idea and apply it to hair. If you follow me over on my other channel, you know that I am huge on different DIYs, different DIY makeup, skincare, and all of that good stuff. So I thought I would create a video on a bunch of different DIY hair hacks. These DIY hair hacks will save your life in the most unexpected of times, whether you're suffering from greasy roots, hair that is flat, or maybe your regrowth is showing through. Whatever it may be, these hacks will change your life. So without spending too much time on the introduction, let's just hop right into the video.
Ugh, split ends. Why can't they just be gone? Let's be real. If you've got hair, you've got them. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but there's nothing that can fix them other than cutting them off. But you can keep them from getting worse in between haircuts by using vegetable glycerin or glycerin, whatever you want to call it. It's super inexpensive, all natural, and will help temporarily seal your split ends and prevent them from splitting further. I got mine off of iHerb.com, and I also have a $5 coupon code with iHerb. By the way, I thought I would just put it out there because I know there's always going to be some people who are wondering. This video is not sponsored. I'm just simply sharing this information with you guys so you can save some money. So for those of you who are interested, there will be links down in my description box. Don't you have those days where you're craving a drastic hair change but are too afraid to do something that you'll regret? Yeah, I've been there plenty of times before. If you're like me, I'd highly recommend trying out temporary hair highlights by using a pigmented eyeshadow or blush like these vibrant NYX blushes. All you need to do is place the pigment on top of a hair strand, sandwich the hair strand in between your fingers and the pigment, and slide down the length of the strand. You can go over the same strand a couple times to intensify the pigment and use different colors to add a fun, multi-dimensional highlighted look.
I'm flying high, but I got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you.
After you've applied the pigment to your hair, brush it out with a hairbrush to help the pigment blend in with your hair better. And if you don't want to apply pigment to your natural hair, you can still experiment with this fun hack by using it on clip-in hair extensions. Here I have a few 1-inch wefts from my fancy hair extension set, and they're the perfect width for creating a chunky highlight that can be clipped in and out of my hair in a moment's notice. Just make sure to wash your hands after working with the pigments because it will get messy. And put your hair up into a bun before bed to prevent the pigment from transferring to your pillowcase. And best of all, once you're sick of it, you can wash it right out of your hair and no damage has been done. Oof, girl, those roots are greasy. Not to worry, luckily there are a ton of items that you likely already have at home that can be used as a natural dry shampoo. One of my personal favorites for brunettes is cocoa powder. Just apply a small amount to your scalp and massage it in to soak up any oils. Another great option, try cornstarch, talc-free baby powder, or aloe vera gel. They all work like a natural dry shampoo. The glitter hair part has been seen all over the latest Fashion Week runways, and you can DIY this trend with just a few simple products. First, create a part in your hair wherever you want. I decided to go with a side part for mine, and then I used a couple of bobby pins to keep my part in place so that it's easier to work with. Then I applied some vegetable glycerin to my part and any other areas that I want the glitter to adhere to. Glycerin's molecules naturally make stuff stick to it, so it's a great natural base to use for something like this. My favorite way of applying it is using a flat foundation brush. Next up, the glitter. I bought mine from Amazon and just bought a non-toxic eye glitter. This one is by the brand RiuMio, and I used the gold glitter because I thought that it would look great against my dark hair. But of course, feel free to experiment with any color that you'd like. There are no rules. You can go for pink, purple, blue, green. The sky is really the limit. So all I did was sprinkle it into my part with my fingers, and then I blended it out and away from my part to give it a gradient effect.
Show me the ring and I'll jump right through.
Once you're happy with your sparkle part, remove the bobby pins and style your hair any way you'd like. You can leave it down or throw it into a ponytail or a low bun like I did here.
I used to.
Once you're done styling your hair, don't forget to set the glitter with a little bit of hairspray. I'm using the Pantene Airspray for this. I love this hairspray because it's super lightweight, non-sticky, and not stiff. Let me know what you guys think about this trend. Would you try it? Oh, and I know you guys are gonna ask this, how hard is it to wash out the glitter from your hair? It's actually not that hard. Most of the glitter came out of my hair after washing it one time.
Falling for nobody else but you.
Girl, those roots need some serious touching up. Okay, so to hold yourself over until your next hair appointment, try making a DIY root concealer. All you'll need is a pigment that is similar to your hair color. Okay, don't freak out guys. I know this is a Kat Von D pigment, but as you can see, I never use it because it's way too dark for me. So instead of having it go to waste, why not put it to good use in another way? All I'm doing is scraping out some of the pigment onto a piece of paper using the back of my tweezers. And once I think I have enough, I fold the piece of paper and funnel it into a tube of clear mascara or eyebrow gel. This is a super cheap NYC clear mascara and eyebrow gel that I used a couple of times, as you can see, but it didn't work out for me because I found something better, so I'm sorry. So instead of tossing it, I'm using it in this DIY hair hack that I will definitely get more use out of.
Show me the ring and I'll jump right through.
Okay, so once you packed your pigment into your tube, mix the ingredients together until everything is well combined and voila, epic root concealer just like that. Now all you have to do is apply it to your overgrown roots or over gray hairs, and no one will ever know you're due for a dye job.
I used to.
Itchy scalp, dandruff, dry flakes? Not to worry. Try this DIY rose water spray to balance the pH of your scalp and stop the itch. All you need is the petals from about 3 red roses. He loves me not. He loves me not. He loves me not. He loves me not. Just kidding. Wash the petals inside of a strainer and then transfer them to a small pot of boiling distilled water. Turn down the heat to simmer and stir them in a handful at a time and let them steep for 15 minutes.
15 minutes later.
After 15 minutes, remove the petals from the infused rose water and transfer the rose water into a storage container after it cools down for a bit. You can then add it into a spray bottle and use it on your scalp and skin to soothe, hydrate, and balance anytime.
I'm flying high, but I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you.
This next DIY hair hack is for all my dry hair ladies. You know who you are. If you suffer from dry hair like I do, try this DIY hair serum to keep it smooth and shiny. All you need is an empty bottle to store your serum. Then to make it, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of aloe vera gel, 1 tablespoon of vegetable glycerin, and 3 drops of an essential oil of your choice.
I'm flying high, but I'm
Mix the ingredients together and then apply it to any dry areas of your hair and brush it through to distribute it evenly.
Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. I used to.
For all my wavy and curly haired girls out there, or just anyone in general who loves beautiful waves, you need to try this DIY sea salt spray. It's amazeballs. All you need to do is fill up a small spray bottle about halfway with warm distilled water. Then add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, and 5 drops of an essential oil of your choice. Mix the ingredients together and spray it in your hair and scrunch it to get effortless, beautiful waves to die for.
I'm flying high,
This next DIY hair hack is seriously a game changer for those of you who are trying to grow out your hair but feel like it's not growing fast enough. This is a DIY hair growth oil that will seriously make a big difference in 1 month. No joke. All you need is 1 cup of a carrier oil of your choice. I personally love EVOO or extra virgin olive oil, so I use that. And then add in 2 heaping tablespoons of cayenne pepper. And try to get the organic one because in my opinion, anything organic always works better. Mix it up and store it in a cool, dry place for 1 week.
1 week later.
After 1 week, your oil will be infused with all the amazing hair growth properties of the cayenne pepper. Before you apply this oil to your hair though, you want to separate the powder from the oil. So to do that, you can use a strainer. But if your strainer is not fine enough like mine, you can add a layer of paper towel on top to catch any of the powder particles.
show me the ring and I'll jump right through. Show me the ring and I'll.
Once you've strained your oil, transfer it into a squeeze bottle like this. This is literally just a barbecue bottle that I got from Amazon, and this way you can easily use it to apply the oil to your scalp and then store it for later use. The reason this DIY hair growth oil works is because cayenne pepper contains capsaicin, which helps increase blood circulation to the scalp, increasing the rate of hair growth. It will give you more thickness and length over time with consistent use. Trust me, this is the 3rd time I've used it and I'm already seeing crazy results. You want to leave it in overnight and wash it out in the morning, and be very, very careful not to get it on your face or in your eyes. To prevent it from transferring onto your pillow, cover your hair in saran wrap. And don't worry, it doesn't burn. You may feel a tingling sensation, which is perfectly normal, which means that it's working. But just to be safe, do a small patch test on your hand just to make sure that you're not sensitive to it or allergic to it before applying it to your head. I would recommend doing this treatment once a week, and don't forget to massage it into your scalp for a couple of minutes to help all of that good stuff absorb into your scalp and further stimulate your hair follicles. And I would also recommend shampooing your hair 2 times to make sure that you get all of the oil out of your hair as much as possible.
Okay, my love, so that wraps up today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and learned something new, and we'll put some of these DIY hair life hacks to use. Let me know in the comments below which was your favorite DIY hair hack. I would love to know. I also wanted to share something super exciting with you guys. I am currently wearing it. This is one of my very first official merch t-shirts. So this is a design that I created in collaboration with Teespring. Teespring reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to create a couple of designs for my very own merch store. And I thought it was such a cool idea because if you guys follow me over on Instagram, and if you've been watching me for the last several weeks, I've kind of been obsessed with t-shirts with cool slogans and artwork and stuff like that. I especially love t-shirts that have cool messages on them. I think they're very inspirational, motivational, and I feel like it connects a lot of people, if that makes any sense. So this is a shirt that I designed for my fellow female entrepreneurs or any of my female followers who are aspiring to be entrepreneurs or just lady bosses in general. I think it is super cute. It just says lady boss across the top, and then there is this girl in a power red suit strutting her stuff with a pair of cat eye sunnies, pointed heels, and a black bag. You can dress the shirt up or down, make it casual or a little bit more glam. You can wear it with a blazer, shorts, skirts. The options are really endless. So I'm really loving this t-shirt. The quality is also really nice. This is one of my samples, so I did wash it to see how well it washed, and it washed beautifully, and I am obsessed. This design also comes on a mug, so if you work in an office or you own your own company, whatever it is, and you want to shout your lady bossness out through the rooftops, you can totally do that. It is such a cute little coffee cup. So yeah, I really hope that you guys like my designs. If you do want to check out my Teespring merchandise shop, I will leave a link in the description box below. I will also leave a link across the screen, so if you're interested, you can check it out. And before you go, there is one more thing that I have to throw in. If you don't already know, I have a second channel where I do a bunch of DIY makeup hacks, beauty hacks, makeup tutorials, reviews, and all of that amazing good stuff. So if you are interested in makeup and beauty and skincare like I am, then feel free to click the link above my head and it will take you right on over to my second channel. If you like what I do here, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're new, please subscribe. And until my next video, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.
I used to